This is Bernie Sanders giving a speech at his legendary Fight Oligarchy rally, which, by the way, I just want to let you know what they're planning. They're planning to coup the Democratic Party. I'm just to make sure you're aware of exactly how fucked up this is. Fucked up in the good way. I'm very much enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. Don't think that I hate that this is happening. I love it's happening. I hate that they're aligning with terrorists, as I will show you later in this video. But I do hate that I do love that it's happening all in all. And whatever happens in 2028, it's going to be amazing for me.
I'm not sure if Nux even knows what the word coup even fucking means. Coup is usually like 99% of the time unlawfully trying to take over leadership positions in order to essentially have a forced seizure of a particular movement or party or government or whatever. That's what a coup is. And typically coup does refer to a government specifically, not just a party. So, I'm not sure entirely what he means by a coup. He's using the word completely incorrectly here. But this is Nux, the anti-dictionary apparently. So, I don't know what else I was expecting here. This is a coup, but January 6th isn't. Well, January 6th hypocrisy is like the encyclopedia playbook of the right at this point, so
Content, it's gonna be crazy, bro. DJ Vance, as we call him here, is gonna fucking annihilate this bitch. It's insane. So anyway, this was Bernie Sanders' little snippet from his speech. I got you some of the highlights.
We don't want a king in the United States. We overthrew a king.
Yeah, he was elected, bro. It's a good argument, bro, but like this dude was like actually elected. Like, as much as we all want to make fun,
that was like one line. You took one line probably of an entire fucking speech and you presented that as his entire argument. You took one line. I can literally hear where the audio begins and ends. You cut it one line out of the entire speech and presented that as what is the full context, Nux? Nux, what the fuck is the full context? Please show it immediately.
And Bernie, guy was elected. Here's the thing. I agree with some of the things that Bernie says. But basically, every criticism he has towards Trump is a criticism he could have had towards Biden that he just didn't say because they were a Democrat. And it's despicable. We're gonna throw a king. Meanwhile, all 7 swing states, all 7 of them.
Will he explain this? We'll see.
Majority vote, all the counties. Now, there are some pretty special brain farts that came out of this entire event. So I just want to show you a couple of highlights. So this is AOC talking about what the Democrats are really good at.
We need a Democratic Party that fights harder for us too.
We need a Democratic Party that farts harder for us. Thank you, AOC. Truly standing tall. Standing tall and telling us exactly what...
Ha 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 ha. Oh, AOC is not, comfortable behind a fucking VTuber who gets to edit out misspeaks and edit out retakes. Actually live on the stage, misspeaking is actually pretty fucking normal, I mean, I'm not sure if Nuxtaku has ever been in front of, like, an entire audience and, has a chance to misspeak. Misspeaking is extremely normal in public speaking, even for a fantastic speaker. It happens all the time. So I don't know why Nuxtaku is here, comfortable, making cuts to his own video, making cuts to his own recordings, while mocking another person's misspeaks. But okay, buddy. All right, I got you.
The Democratic Party needs to do. We need a Democratic Party that farts harder for us. One more time in case you missed it.
We need a Democratic Party that fights harder for us.
Yes! Stand on that box and talk about how the Democratic Party is farting harder for us. Now, you probably think this is the worst brain fart of the event. It's not. Bernie Sanders had the worst brain fart of the event on his Fight Oligarchy tour. This is literally the greatest clip of all time. This one didn't go viral. I don't know how this one isn't viral right now, but you know what, chat? That's why we have a platform where we're getting 10 million views a month, all right? Make this shit viral. This is fucking hilarious.
Or maybe you're getting 10 million a month because a lot of people are just enjoying your slop content as slop, and maybe they're as brain dead as you. Who knows? All right, I don't know.
If somebody goes out and robs a 911, you got 911?
If someone goes out and robs a 911, you got 911s? He means 7-Eleven. I love this clip, dude. Oh, what a glorious day. What a glorious day. One more time. I'm sorry, the footage is shit. So in case you didn't hear it, I'll try to boost it up as much as I can.
You know, if somebody goes out and robs a 9/11, you got 9/11s here? All right.
Yeah.
Somebody goes out and robs a local store.
Right.
Everybody says, you know, that's a criminal. God forbid somebody gets shot.
Yep, that is bad. The funny thing is, this is the party that's trying not to deport.
Dude. Bernie is like 120 years old. If the best thing you can dig up is him saying 7-Eleven as 9/11, which is something that all of us make, like, who here has ever made a mistake of saying, instead of saying 7-Eleven, you say 9/11, or instead of saying 9/11, you say 7-Eleven? I'm pretty sure almost everybody has made that mistake before, and Bernie Sanders is like old as fuck. So if this is the only misspeak example that you can point out that everybody literally makes before, I don't know what to tell you, man. I literally don't know what to tell you. It's... Who cares? Literally, who cares, alright?
Deport illegal immigrants that commit the highest per capita amounts of robberies and shit.
I don't get
The
hundreds of
irony
thousands
is,
of views, okay, per month.
These are the people that are trying
I
not
wish.
to deport the highest per capita violent criminals. Ironically, that's their voter base. Right? They're getting these illegal immigrants without ID to vote in states where you don't need ID. So obviously
They cannot, okay? Illegal immigrants cannot vote, alright? I don't know how I'm supposed to say this, but they literally cannot vote. They cannot vote. They can't vote. They're literally unable to vote. Even if they don't show up without an ID, if they check the ballots. When they're counting the ballots, they check against the registry, I'm pretty sure. So that is the ID you're talking about. This is what they do. So when you're demanding for voter ID isn't needed because they're checking the ID anyway when the ballot is put in. So for everybody who complains about no voter ID has no idea what the fuck they're talking about. They need to register, and that requires an ID and much stricter internal verification with many opportunities to audit. Yes, exactly.
they don't want to get rid of them. But he played that off really well. He was so smooth. If someone goes and robs a 9/11, that's my goat. That's my goat. See, I've never robbed a 9/11 myself, so that's crazy. Now, to debunk some of the current narratives, which is very funny. So, as we've shown, oh no, this is the terrorist terrorist supporter that they're working with right now. This isn't relevant at all yet. Don't worry, it'll be a little later in the video. So Bernie Sanders says 34,000 people were in Denver. So huge, so massive, so big, so massive, so large cock, big penis. GPS data exposes astroturfing at Denver Bernie AOC rally. That wasn't that massive Bernie Sanders AOC rally in Denver. Turns out it wasn't as grassroots as advertised. Despite the claims of 34,000 attendees, GPS data analysis reveals the real number was closer to 20,000. Still big, but not record-breaking. So it turns out they lied. In fact, it seems like...
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna read this. Because I can't stand Nux's fucking voice. That massive Bernie Sanders and AOC rally in Denver, turns out it wasn't as grassroots as advertised. Despite claims of 34,000 attendees, GPS data analysis reveals the real number was closer to 20,000. Still big, but not record. That's still, who cares? Okay, wow, there are 14,000 off. Wait, yeah, it's almost as if they're trying to guess how many people showed up. It's almost as if they were making an estimate. It's almost as if that 20,000 is still massive, worth considering. It's almost as if 20,000 is still kind of within the bracket of 34,000. So they chose the upper bound instead of the lower bound. Okay, great. Like, is there any other thing you want to talk about, Nux? Nux, is there any kind of worthy fucking commentary you can possibly give about this? Is there any real analysis that you can possibly give where it actually makes me think, actually makes me consider something new? Is there anything here that makes me actually think? Because, you know, I'm smack talking Nux, but, you know, when I'm listening to Nux's commentary, it's not like I'm not, you know, interpreting what he's saying in you know, a bad faith light. You know, I'm just taking what he's saying, but I know it's fucking retarded. That's it.
The big 34,000 attendee rally was more like a 20,000 attendee rally. Again,
no, scandalous.
Still pretty big, but only about 60% of the size that they were advertising. I do love
Wow.
she's standing on platform shoes
Cool,
with the
Nux.
mom jeans to make her look a little bit taller. All right, Bernie Sanders taking little cuts from fucking big pharma. It's all astroturfing. It's lies. It's all lies. He doesn't support Bernie Sanders. He doesn't support big pharma, but he takes money from them. She wears the cringe mom pants to make her look taller. It's all lies. It's all lies. And they also lied about how many attendees were there. Now,
Okay, so it's all lies. Proof, the pants.
it's even funnier. You think that's funny? Ho ho! Well, lock in, boys. There's another pretty crazy reveal. 84% of the devices that showed up at 9 or more other protests, including Antifa, BLM events, pro-Hamas and pro-Palestinian demonstrations, and Kamala Harris campaign stops. Are you ready?
Also, can I please get a source for the 20,000 thing? Because I'm willing to believe only that part of whatever Mario is saying. But you know, like, where did he get like the 20,000 source? Where exactly is like, are people just saying shit now without any links? Like, is this Mario person just saying shit now without any links? Where the fuck is Luigi these days?
Ready? Over 30% attended 20 or more of these protests. Data analysts say the crowd was anything but organic. The majority were tied to activist networks like the Disruption Project, Invisible Democratic Socialists of America, Rise and Resist, and Troublemakers, all reportedly funded by Act Blue and some receiving backing by USAID. Not only do these people have no lives, but this is their job. It is literally paid actors. 84% of the people that showed up to this rally went to like another dozen Antifa, BLM, pro-Hamas shit. Tell me this isn't funded by an oligarch. Mr. Anti-Oligarchy over here gets some fucking billionaire pay for 84% of the people that show up to
Every single time guys, scientists have discovered this incredibly revolutionary thing, okay? Every single time somebody brings up USAID, the most retarded fucking statement is about to come up after that, okay? It's crazy. It's insane. Doctors have studied this. Scientists have studied this, and it came out with consistent results. They did A/B testing and stuff like that. Every time somebody says USAID, you know the most retarded ass opinion is gonna come after that. So, you know, this is where we are now. This is our politics. All right. It's not a job. People career protest all the time. By the way, volunteering en masse. Activists exist for yeah, exactly. Who knew activists are politically active? True. Wow, that's crazy. What the fuck, dude? Say no more. You're kind of blowing my mind here.
these rallies to go to other rallies to astroturf this shit. Come on, dude. 30% of the people at this rally went to 20 rallies for random bullshit causes. Like,
You might be shocked at how powerful one political activist can be, okay? Knocking on thousands and thousands of doors as a hobby. Like, these people are demons, all right? I've been to door knocking campaigns before, and some of the people who are regulars, like, they are demons when it comes to visiting every fucking house in the neighborhood. It is actually insane.
are we all on the same page? The oligarchy is taking over America. Also, the oligarchy is funding this fucking rally. How amazing is this? See, the funny thing is, I think this is all astroturfing. I don't think that they have like a massive movement behind them. The Democratic Party has a 29.
Wait, they do door knocking in Japan too, right? Is that what you're saying? Like I'm assuming for voting in Japan. Of course, yeah. I think that's normal in any country that's like a democracy or some shit, right? Yeah.
9% approval rating, but
You're not gonna see that in China. Listen, they're not part of cringe democracy, okay? They're the Giga Chad, one party state, absolute dictatorship. All right. So, Yeah, it's managed democracy. It's a fucking Helldivers too up in there, okay? The New York mayor is basically decided by one person. True. It's me, okay? I travel there to New York by plane every single election cycle to vote for that one person after I change my residency. Then I fly back to California, all right? I rent out a hotel room for 2 weeks enough in order to change my residency.
By Democrats. By Democrats. Like, let's be real here for a second. This is a colossal generational L. The only thing this is gonna do is splinter the Democratic Party in half. The people that want the regular old Democrats, and then you're gonna have the fuck.
Door knocking really depends door to door in the US as well. Like there are states where somebody can come at you with a gun if you step on their lawn, like if you go door knocking in fucking Florida or some shit, especially with like different laws where they have the right to shoot you if you're on their like if you're on the doorstep or some shit. Yeah, that's like that's more dangerous to, you know, kind of fucking door knock on. And then there's California where you're relatively safe unless they have a pit bull. I have actually been sneaker though, like trucks. That's smart. I like there are ways where so one time I've actually been door knocking and I'm pretty yeah, I was chased by a pit bull essentially. Hello SFO. New digs? I don't know what that means. But one time a pit bull chased me. It was pretty bad. The ground game barely exists here. It should be solved. Yeah, sure. We have primitive laws. You're in a new location? Oh, yeah, yeah. Pit bulls are so cute. Yeah, when they're not trying to chomp my face off. Japanese politics is wild. They have to give all Japanese candidates airtime. There's a woman who started to undress herself on national TV, but she didn't get stopped. I don't know why.
Mega woke extremist bullshitters that are gonna go for this weird socialism fucking crap house activist slop campaign. Like, this isn't just ironic, it's hilarious. Astroturfing to the point that you're gonna try to mind control people that this movement actually has legs when it doesn't. Look at this.
Bernie Sanders and AOC are populists. Populism is pretty popular. In fact, populism is one of the most popular like political ideologies out there. So I don't know what the fuck Nux is talking about here. You're probably even gonna have right-wingers showing up at their rallies because, you know, populism appeals to a wide demographic of people. Although, to be fair, I am pretty anti-populism. So, you know, whatever.
It gets so much better though. It gets so much better. Holy fuck. So anyway, this is AOC getting caught employing illegal immigrants on her congressional staff. Oh my god.
And it's just such an honor to be here in Arizona with each and every one of you all. You know, as Bernie said, well, actually, even earlier today.
Oh my god, look at this. It's all white women. No.
We were
Yeah, women are basically the most politically active. I think they're fucking gigachads for being so much more politically active than men, while men stay at home, become overweight, and contribute towards the obesity crisis in the United States. White women are going out and they're actually knocking on doors, going from door to door, fighting for their fucking womb and trying to fight for their own fucking abortion rights. So yeah, no, white women who canvass are not only fit, they're sexy, and they're knowledgeable about politics, and they know the nuances of democratic politics. They're literally one of the best, like they're literally the best people like in the United States among the white women, pretty sure. It's just, it's so cringe. This white woman hate has to stop, okay? This white woman hate has to stop. Whenever somebody says Karen is a slur for white women, okay? It just is, because it's clearly like pointed towards woman, supposed to denigrate woman, and supposed to denigrate specifically white women. So, you know, it's also a racist slur apparently. So yeah, there you go.
Las Vegas. And on a Thursday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we had more people at that rally than.
I bet Nux is fat beneath that VTuber rig. I bet Nux is a fucking hot air balloon. He's like a fucking beached whale. All right, he's like fucking rolling on the beaches trying to get his streaming setup to work. You know, he's too afraid to go out because he's too anxiety stricken most of the time. And when he tries to order fucking Pizza Hut from his phone, he's probably like, his hands are shaking and he can barely get out the words to order his fucking meat lovers, pepperoni, pastrami, whatever. All right, like this is probably what Nux is. But cool, thank you,
We
Nux.
had more people than Donald Trump did. Yes, we paid them to be there, but we have more than him. Hell yeah.